Hi, welcome to Shelley Studio, and today I am doing a video. It's for the Facebook group Pick a Stick Challenge, and each month they do 5 or 10 prompts plus a wild card, and you can like switch out one of the prompts if you really don't want to do it and use their wild card prompt. And I've been a member of the group for a really long time, but I haven't actually done one of their challenges, and just after I got back from my trip I thought I would give it a try. Yeah, it was really tough. I had been on vacation and hadn't been really doing much art. I mean, I sketched a little bit, but not really much. And then I got back and I had to have some surgery to have some cancer removed, and so I was on some really strong medication, so that's my excuse. They say they got it all, so hopefully there's gonna be nothing to worry about there. Just have to hope the scars aren't too pronounced once they heal, hopefully, because they are on my face, unfortunately. So anyway, enough about that. But that is my excuse for this crazy page. I've seen some people painting with pink and orange. Okay, these are probably not the shades of pink and orange that they've been painting with, and I've liked it, so I got this orange ink in my art snacks and wanted to use it. And so I grabbed a pink that I had, and I think it might have been a dusty rose. I don't know. It was not quite pink. And anyway, so it's kind of a crazy looking piece. So this particular spot was to add stitching, and I do struggle with this, so I will edit it a little bit so you don't have to watch me struggling trying to thread that twine through the holes in my page. I'll have to do that some more on something and get the right tools, because it really doesn't show up on this page. It ends up being so busy that, you know, it doesn't stand out at all. And these flowers are from a previous project I did. Just creating some things to add to pages like I just did. And the next one was to draw big, and I really didn't want to draw a face, but I wanted to draw a face. You know what I mean? Like, my faces don't end up very good, and so I didn't want to, but I really felt like that's what needed to be there, was a face. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I know that face was impossible to see, so I'm bringing out, this is the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. I like it because of its unevenness, but it is a little bit harder to control. And I gave her a very pointy chin. I decided to give her blue eyes to match the flowers. Sort of. I was looking for more of a red. I was pulling out orange pencils, but this one I think was red-orange, so. I'd like to repeat at this point, I was on some heavy medication. Her hair's a bit crazy. Now this marker is a Sharpie. I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and it's called Stained. I'm not sure what the story is with those. If anybody knows, like, are they supposed to be for fabric? I mean, it works really well. It's a nice marker. This blue one is also that way. This is a fun little pen I got from Art Snacks too. Super fine line, which is really nice. Used it for the eyelashes. Trying to give a little something to the hair. Don't know that it's helping, but there we go. To put some highlights back in her eyes. I always forget that when I'm doing it. Okay, so the next prompt was to add something from a game. I didn't want to mess with that. And the wild card was add triangles, and I have this homemade stamp with some triangles on it, so that's what I decided to do, was stamp it up with a bunch of triangles. Got a little carried away with the triangles. Alright, so the next was cut something from a magazine and attach it. And so I had this sentence, and I think it kind of went with the whole craziness of the picture. So I thought it was perfect. What's your why? I'd like to know why this went this direction. No idea. I think it's the fault of the bright orange ink that I got in my Art Snacks box, because I wanted to play with it. And it's actually Amsterdam acrylic ink, and the color name is Reflex Orange. It's pretty bright. So I'm just reinforcing that with some washi tape, and then decided that needed to be in there somewhere. Not a prompt, but you can add whatever you want along with the prompts. Okay, so the next was to use a straight edge. So I just decided to take my ruler and take a dark pen. Yeah, I think this is just a Uniball Air, I think. Or could be the Sharpie. Yep, it's the Sharpie. The stained Sharpie. And just going around the edges and creating a black border. Is that cheating to make it your border? I don't know. Okay, so the next one was to print and attach something from your computer. Well, my printer's not working, but I do have some copies that have been printed off previously. I have a stash of stuff, and there was this butterfly in here. So I figured it could go on my page. Maybe create a non-busy light space. Just glue that down. Okay, so the next prompt was to make a stamp or texture tool using string and cardboard. And I'm actually using twine, and I'm just gonna glue it in a simple circle. I can't find my tacky glue, so I'm using regular Elmer's. It does take a little while to hold into place, so I figured the circle would be the easiest thing. And I've decided that my cardboard stamps need handles. I've been making them without handles, and they're really tough to use. So I decided to put a handle on this one. And I just clamped that down and let it dry. And I left it for a little while and then came back to it. You can see it's still a little bit wet, but it's enough to hold it together. And then I decided I would trim the corners off, because if I didn't, I would definitely dip them in the paint that I'm going to stamp on my page. I still get too much paint and make a mess anyway. See, there. Covered in paint. Doesn't take me long to get covered in paint. So the next one is to create a resist, and this is the last prompt. So I decided I would use this triangle stencil, and I think this is gloss varnish that I am applying. I thought that would resist really well. Didn't resist as well as I thought it would. And I forgot that I wasn't gonna put that over the words, but it'll be okay. Okay, so there's that, and I have to let that dry completely. And once you've got a resist, you've got to do something with it, right? So I decided I would spray, and I have some Tattered Angels sprays, and I had one in purple, which I thought would be good, but I couldn't get it to come out. So I'll probably need to soak it, figure out how to clean out the little sprayer nozzles. And I have a newer one that is called chalkboard. So I decided, I know that one works, I'll just spray it with chalkboard. So here I am spraying. And it's so dark. I'm like, why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. And I decided to blot and rub and try to get the glaze area to lift. And you can see it a little bit. You can really see it in the butterfly, but in the end I end up painting over the butterfly because I miss having that white space. So, yeah. It was interesting. And I'm rubbing right here to get it to blend up to her neck. Or up to her chin. Actually, I do a few things after. I know I have footage here somewhere. But I think I don't show it. I actually accentuate her neck so that you can see it a little bit better. And you'll be able to see it in the close-ups. And I paint over the butterfly. But it's kind of a hot mess. So I hope you liked that. Hope it was fun to watch. If you did like it, please hit like. Feel free to share, comment. See, there you can see I painted it. And if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.